War doesn't only kill bodies, it kills certainty. It shatters logic. Because when you witness something impossible, you can never unsee it. In September 1944, during the fierce battles near Arnhem, troops reported something no one could explain. A ghost battalion that wasn't supposed to exist. Not survivors, not deserters, not hallucinations, but soldiers who shouldn't have been there at all. This is the story of the Ghost Battalion of Arnhem, a mystery buried in time and forgotten by history. In late 1944, the Allies launched Operation Market Garden, a bold plan to end the war by seizing key bridges in the Netherlands. The battles were fierce, the stakes enormous, and losses heavy. The British XXX Corps pushed toward Arnhem, but German defenses were stronger than expected. Communication lines broke, soldiers were cut off, and in the chaos, reports began to surface. Unusual sightings, strange uniforms, troops fighting with precision, then vanishing. Those who saw them couldn't explain it, and those who didn't thought the others were hallucinating. Sergeant James Jimmy Wheeler was one of the first to report it. His unit was pinned down near a crumbling canal bridge. Enemy fire was all around, bullets cracking like thunder. Then he heard footsteps, not German voices, not British accents, but something in between. He turned. Through the smoke he saw them, a small battalion in worn, mismatched uniforms, advancing with disciplined precision. Their faces were blank in the haze, but their movement was clear, purposeful. Before James could radio command, they were upon the Germans, disappearing into the fog after a swift, perfect assault. And just like that, they were gone. Another group of soldiers saw them hours later, this time near a ruined churchyard. No one fired at them. They fired with them. An entire German platoon was flushed out in minutes, pinned and overwhelmed. But when the Allied soldiers regrouped, the Ghost Battalion was nowhere to be found. No tracks, no radio chatter, no footprints, nothing. It was as if they evaporated. Back at camp, the rumors exploded. Some said it was a secret OSS unit, a German decoy tactic, or even deserters fighting for both sides. But others whispered something darker. What if they weren't alive at all? On the evening of September 21st, fog rolled in so dense it swallowed whole men. Visibility dropped to a few feet, the air turned cold, unnatural, and that's when contact was lost with Wheeler's squad. Then a radio call came in, unclear, but enough to send chills down every spine. They're back, and they're not on any roster. Static, then silence. The next morning, a recovery team marched into the fog. They found the battlefield abandoned. But there was something odd. Tracks, but not from boots. Only one set leading backward, into the fog. And near the ruined bridge, they found helmets, German and Allied, scattered perfectly in formation, like soldiers lining up, waiting. But waiting for what? Years later, the war historians uncovered strange, low-quality radio tapes from that night. They captured footsteps approaching, muffled commands, something heavy moving through puddles, and then one phrase repeated over and over, spoken in a voice that no one could identify. We keep the line, even when we fade. Some analysts said it was garbled static. Others swore it was intentional. But the voice didn't match German. It didn't match English. And it certainly didn't match any known Allied code. Theories multiplied. Some claimed it was a hallucination, the result of extreme stress and exhaustion. Others believed the battalion wasn't alive, just echoes of fighters who never left the battlefield. A soldier's fear wraps itself around memory. And sometimes, memories don't let go. Veterans who survived into old age told their grandchildren of sights that defied logic. One said, "We weren't sane that night, But we weren't dead either. Another claimed, when you saw them, you felt them, like a memory with muscle.